Have you ever wondered, do the Kamen Riders have a job? Well, sometimes I do too. And today, after doing my research, I am going to tell you which Kamen Rider actually is the richest and which Kamen Rider is the most poor of them all. Well, to be honest, this research took like half an hour because most of the Kamen Rider hosts are just unemployed. But it is still a pretty cool idea, so who cares, right? Alright, let's go straight into the video with number 1, Kamen Rider Kuga. Well, actually, he is unemployed. He does have a contract with the police, but that is pretty much it. So yeah, he makes no money at all. Next is Agito. For those who have watched Agito, not me because I haven't seen it, you all know that Shoichi owns a restaurant named Restaurant Agito, and on average, a chef in Japan makes around $2,000. Next is Ryuki, who is a journalist, and on average, a journalist makes around $4.2k per month. And that is just crazy when I first learned about it because yeah, he makes a lot more than Agito. Next is Vice. So here where it starts to get hard because Vice helps out at a laundromat store, but he doesn't always work there most of the time. But if he does work there a lot, he could earn around $3,000. And you need to remember, Vice took place in a time where laundry machine is not available in everyone's houses. So that kinda makes sense. Next is Blade, and as we all know, he works at Board, but we don't know how much he gets from working there, so it's confidential. And then for Hibiki, Kabuto, Den-O, Kiva, all of them are literally unemployed, which means they have no money. Hibiki works as a full-time Oni, and I don't know how much does Oni makes. Kabuto is a Sigma male full-time. Den-O is on the Denliner full-time, and for Kiva, Wataru just makes violin in his free time. Next is Decade. Decade is literally homeless. Like literally he has no home, and that is the purpose of the entire show. For Double, Shotaro and Philip works as a private investigator, and according to some data, they could earn roughly around $2,300. Next is Oz, and I think we all know that AG is homeless, so he is unemployed. Next is Forze. Forze is a student. He does not have a stable income source. I will not be taking into account when he became a teacher, because we are focusing on the series. Wizard and Gaim are both also unemployed, so they have no money again. I mean, Gaim was supposed to get a job at the beginning of the series, but then he became Fruit Jesus. What can I say? For Drive, he works as a police officer, and a police officer makes around $2,000 per month and could receive a bonus around $1,000. Next up, we have Ghost. I mean, he's dead, so why do you think he has a job? Next is X8. He works as a doctor, and in Japan, a doctor's salary can go up to 1 million yen. Well, that sounds a lot, but actually it's just $6,800. Next is Bill, who works in Ivoto's cafe. Now, as a worker in a cafe, in Japan, you can roughly earn around $2,600. I don't know the exact number of how much you can make per month, but per hour you can make 1,150 yen. So I did a little math, and that's how I got the number. Next is Zio, who is a student once again, so he has no money. For 01, Aruto, he is a CEO of a tech company that is selling robots that almost everyone has at the time. But Google said that CEO in Japan makes 1 million, which is kinda low, so I boosted the number to 2 million to Aruto, since he sells Huma gear that everyone is using, which is around $4,000. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Saber is next, and this is by far the most shocking one. Well, he is an author, and if you are a successful author in Japan and your stuff gets adapted into a show or a movie, you can get royalty fees, and those could accumulate to high numbers. In addition to the book sales, Toma could earn up to 3 million yen, which is $20,500. Next is Revise. So Revise and his family owns a Sento, a bathhouse, and currently there is not enough data to calculate how much he earns every month, but I would just put it at a safe $1,000. And next we have Geeks. So the thing about Geeks is that in the show, yes, he is the most popular person in the world, but he doesn't have a job. And to support this claim, there is actually one time where he wishes that he wants to live in a world where he does not have to work. So yeah, He has no money, but is still living better than most of us. Finally, we have Gachard, who is a student, and same goes for him, he has no income. So, to wrap it up, the most wealthy Kamen Rider as of right now before Guff is actually Kamen Rider Saber, followed by Kamen Rider 01, and lastly at third place with Kamen Rider X8. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I see you later.